Thanks, Roshan, for the introduction. Uh, I guess we are still settling down after that power-packed address. But nonetheless, we'll set the context for this current session. Uh, Very clearly, the Honorable Governor's address has given us a clear perspective on, the forces that are redefining the financial system in today's world. Whether it's around your regulatory tightening, digital acceleration, risk volatility, and the growing need of focusing on customer-centric innovation. So as we talk about, the transformation and evolution of the industry, it also brings us to one important question, which is around, talent development, leadership. Is the leadership that's coming out, is it ready to lead in the current environment? The talent that's coming out, is it as good as in understanding compliance as in understanding digital disruption? So I think that's also one of the areas where educational institutions are looking at to produce leaders, produce talent that can, manage risk, understand, AI-powered credit models, manage ESG-linked risk, drive, address the volatility in the system, and also, build trust in the, customer-centric innovation. And so our discussion with Dr. Rajiv will focus on this intersection point, where we have industry evolution and also, leadership development. Leaders that can, manage risk, drive change, lead with agility in an ecosystem, which is, evolving with a playbook of its own, in real time. So, Dr. Rajib, I'll begin with a question around what are the financial education programs that, BIMTECH offers to help bridge the credit gap, the talent gap, and also how you're looking at, producing talent or leaders that can, manage compliance and also lead innovation in the industry.
So, thank you, Sandeep. I'd like to give a brief background what BIMTECH is all about to the august audience. BIMTECH is an organization, academic organization, which offers postgraduate program in management. Every year we take about 500 students, and we offer 4 programs: PGDM in insurance business management, PGDM in international business management, PGDM, and PGDM in retail business management. Also, we house Atal Incubation Center, and through that initiative, we have incubated about 300 new startups under the aegis of AIC BIMTECH. And very rightly, in the previous session, it was discussed that India is going to be $5 trillion economy very soon, $1 trillion economy very soon. We are low in capital formation. India has, in GDP to capital formation is about 30-35% compared to 45-50% in Western advanced countries. India lacks capital, that is known. But what India is privileged is that young population. We have India is a young country. Our median age is about 29 years. So we have a lot of potential in terms of grooming this younger generation who are going to take the leadership position in driving the India's fortune, driving the India's growth to become a developed nation very soon. So this is where academic institution like us comes into. And specifically the academic institutions which are into higher education, there we come into picture. So digital disruption is everywhere. In fact, our life is on the mobile. Now that I'm here without the mobile is probably a very rare occasion when you will be sitting in a chair or table without the mobile next to you. So life, everything revolves around mobile, everything is digital, everything is, I don't know when I held a currency note. Probably, I don't know, maybe last 1 month or 1.5 months, I have not held a currency note in my hand. So what we are saying that digital disruption has started, it is going to increase, and academic institutions like us, we are grooming the next generation youngsters by providing an opportunity where they are, they learn through by doing. In the sense, we have revised our curriculum, we are bringing in a lot of analytics related courses. In fact, sir, you will be very happy to know that at BIMTECH, we have started our own digital currency. We have named it as BIMcoin. It's not a cryptocurrency, it's a digital currency. It's a student-led development, student-led digital currency developed in-house, and all shops, all cafeteria, students are not going to be using their UPI. They will be using UPI, but buying and selling through the BIMcoin. And the maximum amount to increase the usage of the BIMcoin, the student or student group which are using the maximum BIMcoin, buying and selling through BIMcoin, we are going to be suitably acknowledging them. And also, we are trying to create a platform. Suppose while graduating, you have certain BIMcoin left. So you can trade that BIMcoin with a junior and encash it. So that is also an initiative what we have started. We have gone for Bloomberg lab, about 13 terminal Bloomberg lab, and we are in the process of giving some, till now they were doing some mock trading and all. We are in the process of allocating some amount of budgetary provision so that student-led fund, so that the students are going to be learning by doing. So not only academic institutions like BIMTECH, lot of other institutions are also putting in similar kind of initiative. Though I am representing BIMTECH, but I am also very mindful that this is not only these are not the initiatives BIMTECH is doing. Similarly, many of the higher education institutions are undertaking extremely innovative steps so that the career, whatever the industry requirements can be bridged. And you also asked me this question related to digital disruption and the regulatory part of it. See, one thing we are very mindful is that, I'll give an example here on this context. Last year, some of our students went for a project summer internship project in some fintech companies. And when they came back, when they were giving presentation on the work they have done, we could clearly see that some of the projects borderlines mis-selling of the financial products. Okay? That was a kind of an eye-opener for us, that our students did not know that these are mis-selling. They were going ahead and selling products, by some of the companies, and students did not have the knowledge or information that this is a mis-selling happening. So what we have done now in our curriculum, in every finance subject, we are talking about regulation, we are talking about mis-selling, what constitutes mis-selling. Okay, so that is something, another initiative which we have done.
So we talked about, revising the curriculum. Can you give some anecdotes, some references, some examples?
See, curriculum revision is like we continuously revise our curriculum. B schools have to continuously upgrade their curriculum. But what we did last year is a major, massive curriculum revamp. In fact, we had for each of these 4 programs, we have an industry advisory body representing from various industries. So we made those industry advisory body. We also onboarded academicians, senior professors from other institutions, and we did a complete rehauling of the curriculum. But to cut the discussion short, we have brought in a lot of analytics related subjects into the curriculum. Lot of fintech, insurtech, machine learning, Python, Visual Basic, lot of new age And cyber security, by the way. Cyber security also has become a, earlier it was an elective subject, cyber security has become now a compulsory subject for all of our students. So keeping our curriculum ready to meet the industry need is something which we are extremely mindful. And also another thing which, to the August audience I would like to share here is that mandatorily every subject has to have a 30% of the teaching to be done by industry person. So 70% will be in-house faculty and 30% mandatorily has to come from a person who is in the relevant industry. So through that, we are hoping that we will be able to bring in certain content which is otherwise could have been left by the faculty members.
Yeah, that's interesting. But I think you also have certain collaborations, with, like you said, Bloomberg.
Yeah.
How does it help, in kind of, industry readiness and global outlook of, students?
See, Bloomberg is, because it's a massively expensive investment for us as an academic institution. So what we have done that every subject, finance subject, will have a certain project component coming from the Bloomberg. So every student has to be mandatorily be expert in all parameters, all aspects of Bloomberg through the subjects. That is one part. And Bloomberg also provides 3 certifications. That is your Bloomberg Market Concept, ESG certification, and Introduction to Financial Market kind of a. So all students have to be mandatorily completing this certification. Certification is important, but what we are focusing on is that a lot of industry-ready projects, B-school competition, participation, etc., should be done through the Bloomberg data so that we are effectively utilizing this resource.
Effective utilization of resources, I mean, that's also an interesting point. But given, the rapid growth projections and the market dynamics, how the industry is evolving, any real-time understanding, where, students can understand what's going on in the market through some activities, through some programs?
See, we offer 4 different programs. So insurance program, we have an insurance program where you have catastrophic bond modeling is done by an organization called Accidents. They come here, spend about 20-25 days, and to provide a full reinsurance and catastrophic bond modeling aspect to all our students. Similarly, all our retail management students go and spend exclusively in retail stores for, we call it on-the-job training. And similarly, in the finance domain, students are doing a lot of projects, participating in different competitions, and writing research papers. So learning by doing has been a very, very integral part of our curriculum, and we are continuing to focus on that.
But any real-world industry projects?
See, all 500 students go to summer internship for 500 companies. Okay. Out of that, out of 500 students, about 150 to 160 students are focused on finance, banking and finance and insurance. So all these students are doing summer internship. I do not have exact list of the companies at this point in time, but each of these students are doing a project, real life project, with the companies to solve a real life problem.
Okay. Also, how do you ensure, that students can, tackle contemporary challenges in the business, in the industry, when they grow out and they graduate? Any particular focus around that?
So, could you please repeat?
Any particular program, that you offer to students to, to tackle, let's say, the contemporary challenges that's happening in the industry? Any real-time challenges that they can address through programs like yours?
See, a lot of professors, all of us, we get a lot of consultancy work from companies. Okay?
Correct. Yes.
And professors get consultancy work from companies, and for every consultancy work, we have mandatorily 3 to 4 students will be associated with the professors so that they contribute to the consultancy work. And all those big major competitions which are organized by different organizations like Reliance, you have TVS Mahindra, you have I mean, L'Oreal, all those big industry competitions, we encourage our students to participate, and I'm very happy to say that a lot of our students won very good prizes in these national level competitions. So encouraging them to participate in competition and hand-holding them so that they do well in the competition is also very institutionalized at BIMTECH.
I think we are running out of time, but parting thoughts to the audience?
What I would like to say here is that, already Honorable Governor Mr. Sanjay Malhotra has already told, which I really, really liked. What he mentioned is that illuminate the path and journey will become easier. So that is one of the sentence. So at academic institution like BIMTECH, we are striving towards illuminating the path of the students, and we are very hopeful that our students are going to be industry ready to solve the challenge of whatever the industry is facing and contribute meaningfully towards India becoming a superpower.
And we hope the path illuminated for students as well. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for talking to me. Thank you.